Hey guys! This week is our school's midterms week, which is Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday go with Thursday, Friday schedule. So Friday will be a Wednesday schedule. So technically the midterms end tomorrow. But luckily for me, I had only 3 exams this week, so which means I'm free now. And I have no exams tomorrow. So you know what this means? That means we're going to try something fun and new. And for me, that means nail polish time! Oh wait, I should do something fancy. Hold on. Nail polish time! So my loyal fans might be aware that I have filmed something similar last year, also around this time. Yes, I did film that in March, but I probably uploaded it in like May or June, so I don't know when this video will be up. Currently in my stash, I still have SD-Men to edit. Then the next one is probably this one, so it probably won't take as much time, hopefully. I did update my nail polish collection, so let me adjust the camera. My table is extremely messy right now. Basically, this box contains my old nail polish. They come from a brand called Petite. It's a Taiwanese brand, and it advertises like this kind of non-toxic nail-friendly polish that that is peelable. They dry fast, so you don't need like a light or something, UV light, and even though it's peelable, it comes off pretty fast. Sometimes when you shower, it just disappears. The other downside is that it dries really fast. Another downside I realized with this brand is that Another downside I realized with this brand is that it kind of damages your fingernails because it's peelable, which means that whenever you peel it off, there might be some remnant glue on it, or that it kind of like, it just, I don't know nail science, but then it just kind of diminishes the sheen of your nail. Yeah, so this is the old stash. This is the new stash. It's from a brand called Glitter. Like, this seems like a lot, but because it had a set deal, so technically this is cheaper than it looks, hopefully. It comes with a UV lamp because it needs one. I'm so excited because I've never used a UV lamp before. As I said, that one didn't need one, and this one needs one. But the good thing about this is that it's also peelable, which means my lazy ass can technically experiment with UV light without having to buy the oil you have to apply to take off nail polish, that kind of stuff. I'm too lazy for that, so this is the perfect amount of effort. This one is the base gel, which means you apply it first, and then you apply the colors, and then there's a top gel, which is the protective layer. And as to this one, this is oil that technically doesn't come with this set. Like, this set is the type where you use UV light, but it's also peelable. But this is for like nail polish, but it's not nail polish, it's just a base layer for nail polish. Lady told me that if you really want to protect your nail to another level, you should apply this first, because technically the base gel is also kind of functions like glue, so when you peel it off, it kind of has the same effect as my previous brand. So if you really want to protect, go with this one first, so it will like have an actual protection layer and then glue color protection layer. So when you peel it off, the glue just might go away, and the protection layer will protect your nail from the glue. I don't know if that entire rhyme made sense, but I hope it did. On my table, I also have alcohol spray. Literally, our household for some reason just doesn't have alcohol spray in it. So like, this one is from when my parents got COVID and a clinic gave this to us. That lady told me that if you put on color, and especially for someone who likes to put on interesting designs like me, you might have to erase your designs if you did something wrong. So like, alcohol is technically the eraser in terms of nail polish art. When you buy this, it comes of course with an instruction manual for the lamp, and then there's like this really cute handy card that teaches you how to use the lamp, how long, because like there are timers on the lamp, and it just teaches you how much time you need for each layer. So like for the base gel, you need 30 seconds of lamping. For the color layer, you need 30 seconds, and for the top gel, you need 60 seconds. Which makes a lot of sense actually, but without this card I wouldn't have known. Okay, after introducing the nail polish, I should probably introduce the content of this video. Basically, I will try to do what I did last year. Just sit down, give you a candid talk about my life, which is probably talked about way too much. Yes, it's easy being open, but not easy being vulnerable. Basically, just a life update. I don't know. yeah, I might compare it to what I did last year, so I still have this tab open to see what I discussed last year, and maybe you can do a side-by-side comparison, which, or I might do for you, while I do my nails. So it's, I don't know, I feel like editing these videos of me just sitting down talking is way easier on me, and it might be easier on you too, because like, honestly, you can just play in the background. I'm just another stranger's life that get played over when you're in the shower. So I'm gonna do this first, the protection oil, and then the base layer, and then I'm thinking pink, but not entirely, like coloring maybe half of it, and then the sparkly one, because the sparkly one is also kind of pink goldish for the tip. I hope it works. And then after that, the top gel, of course. So I'm gonna kindly remove these 3 guests to the side. Oh god, I'm really afraid of failing, but what is life if not trials and tribulations? Oh wait, I'm supposed to like clean my nails with alcohol first, so there is like no extra moisture or oil. Anyways, yeah, some direct updates, like obvious comparisons from last year's might be one, I quit debate. Like for last year's video, I talked about how there was like an NSDA tournament coming up. Yeah, no, I didn't attend any this year. I realized that I don't really enjoy debate. Not that I am not an avid debater in real life. I love to argue. I just feel like the structure doesn't allow me to fully let go of my potential in arguing. So I quit it. And also it's just way too time consuming. And I realized that I'm not a good team player when it comes to debate. Like even with the best debaters from my school, I still unconsciously blame them for every failure or every lapse of judgment, even though it might be equally my fault or even just my fault in general. But I feel like debate is really bringing out a bad side of me, and therefore I don't want to continue it. The second, okay, I probably should have put this first because last year's video was talk to me while I prepare for prom. But this year, I'm not going to prom. That's why I'm painting my nails right now, not the day before prom. Because I did go to prom in my freshman year, and I went again in my sophomore year. And now that I'm a junior, I feel like since I'm going anyways next year, I feel like going 4 years in a row might just like make it less and less interesting every year. So perhaps preserving it for my senior year will make the senior year one even more interesting, hopefully. Wow, it dries so fast. What the hell? Okay. This layer is done. This doesn't need any light. This just applies and it dries like the thumb one. Whoop. The thumb one is already dry. So the base gel, you need 30 seconds of. Whoa. I just played with the light lamp and I don't know what I did, so that's interesting. Okay, I think I used too much of it, but it's fine. Everything's fine. I don't even know. Okay, I can feel there's like some heat, but I genuinely don't know what's going on. Is it supposed to be counting down? Oh, it did! Oh my god, it just ended itself. Okay, saying that it ended itself sounds so wrong, but then that's technically what happened. Okay, next finger base layer. Anyways, another difference. And so like in last year's video, I talked about wanting to learn another language, but not knowing whether it would be useful at all. But actually, since coming back from The Hague, if you haven't seen my Hague vlog, you should go watch it. I feel like I reignited my love for learning about other cultures and traveling in general, because I missed it so much since this corona hit. Since then, I have been studying Dutch and French on Duolingo. I've always had a French background. That sounds so snobby, even though I've only learned for like a summer of French. But I would consider that some background. So I wanted to continue it, don't want to let it die. I'm glad I did that, even though sometimes I do still struggle to find the purpose in doing so. But I just realized that there need not to be a purpose for me curious about something. Like if I want to learn another language just to brag, then so be it. If I want to learn another language because, well, it's just cool knowing more stuff. It's like in some way you're trying to expand your knowledge without expanding your knowledge. Like learning a language is a great way to do that, and I feel like that's a very legitimate reason too. Also, I've been hitting the gym very consistently, so after I filmed that video that same year, which is just last year actually, I signed up for a gym immediately since the beginning of summer vacay, and I've been hitting the gym since like June. In the beginning, the first few months of the summer, I did have a coach with me, but since the classes ended, I've been going alone, and honestly, I really enjoy going to the gym. I started with like going every 1 day out of the week to 2 days, now to and then to 3 days, and then now to 4 days, and from like the initial like maybe an hour of not even having a plan to now following a program. And it's just, I don't know, like I've never appreciated sports that much before, and now that I've found mine, I think I found mine, I can understand the appeal of it. It's just, it gives you a mental break. Like it's the thing it's like you're being productive without having to use up so much of your brain cell that you've already burned throughout the day, and it honestly just gives you a break without making you feel bad, and it just gives you a better physique, a confidence boost. Like it's a whole package, honestly. Yeah, so I would really recommend the gym if you haven't found your sport yet. Okay, now this hand is done. It dries up so fast. Like when I used to use that one, I have to wait for so long, and now it's so fast, so I don't even have time to talk. This video will just be me doing my nails. Now the true experiment begins. Yeah, so half my nail surface. I'm getting inspo from a design I did last year though. It was also a pink gradient. Even though I had more pink colors, now I have only 2. So you gotta do what you gotta do with what you have. Yeah, I think it's gonna work, hopefully. Oh, last year I talked about my AP stress, right? And this year I'm taking even more APs. Last year's APs turned out to be fine. I did end up getting all 5s, which I'm really grateful for. But this year I'm not so sure anymore. This year is just so crazy that whenever people ask me how many I have to count it in my head because I can't keep track. I'm not bragging in any way though. This is just like a statement. I've got AP Lang, AP Research, AP Chinese, AP Calc, AP Art History, Micro, Macro. But honestly, I feel like either it's that I cared less, like I took life less seriously this year, or that because there's just fewer classes in general, I now have finally a study hall, that the workload is less. Like for some reason, I feel like there's just a downward sloping trend of workload and stress since freshman year. Like freshman year was the busiest, most overwhelming year of my high school career so far. Maybe I just started to not care, and the results actually are better. Out of all the APs, even though the workload is less, I do have some stress, especially that one particular AP, which is AP Research. On my spam account, I actually just talked about this phenomenon where you know that there are certain things that will make you so triggered or emotional or just overwhelmed in general that you put it in a vault and you just refuse to think too much about it because out of like a coping / self-defense mechanism. Yeah, no, AP Research is definitely in that vault. Why, you may ask? I feel like the class itself is not hard, but then the actual execution is hard. Like when you think about it, the idea of doing a research paper, easy, right? But then when you actually come to do it, it's just so bad. Like I have no statistics background whatsoever, yet I chose to do a quantitative research, which means that I have to deal with the statistics, and I don't know what to do with the current set of data I have. And the thing is, I'm doing a psychology related topic. So technically psychology is in this gray zone of like science and humanities. It's technically a soft science. So I do have a full-on draft. I just need to polish it more. But I just hope that the College Board will let me get away with not having formal statistical analysis, because right now I'm just looking at a bunch of numbers and saying that this is higher than that, which is indicative of what. I'm not counting like p values or r values or whatever values that you stats people use. This sounds so toxic, but like getting anything like lower than a 5 will be so, I don't know, people would judge me almost. At this point, it's not about pleasing myself with a 5 anymore. It's just not letting other people down. Okay, I'm definitely not skilled at doing this. I keep on getting nail polish on the side of my nails, which is definitely not a good thing because I can feel them burn whenever I go under the lamp. It's okay. It's okay. I feel like from January to March, there's just this seasonal depression. It's not just me. I realize that everybody goes through this, where it's just like you feel like you don't want to do anything. There's nothing that can make you actually sad. Your day might be just good, but then at night you might crawl into your bed feeling like it was a shitty day. Well, I guess that was seasonal depression. I think it is. I hope it is. I hope I'm not mentally ill. Because that might be very hard to deal with. I feel like lately I don't know what I want to do. I'm doing everything. I'm going to the gym. I'm filming a fucking YouTube video. I'm reading a lot. I feel like I'm doing everything I could. I'm learning new languages. I might even look into beatboxing. I'm painting a lot, for God's sake. That's new. But then I just still feel like I'm not doing anything and that I don't want to do anything, and maybe not wanting to work on my AP research can be attributed to that. If any of you feel this way, feel free to comment down below. I hope I'm not alone in this. This period just makes me feel extremely lethargic almost. Okay, so surprise, surprise, my camera cut down on me because of overheating. Honestly, I forgot where I was right now. Where I was when this went down, but I'm on my top gel for my left hand right now, so I guess it's been a long time. I think I was talking about seasonal depression and not feeling like doing anything. Yeah, so that kind of explains why I got here. I just wanted to try something new, just grasp onto any curiosity that I currently have, any drive. Yeah, but like because of that seasonal depression, lately I haven't been in the best mental state, and I feel like the Instagram algorithm, I spend so much time online. I spend way too much. It's not healthy. It kind of just feeds into your negative cycle. Like whenever you're down, you might like 1 or 2 quote reels, and then your whole feed just becomes that, and just becomes increasingly sad. You might identify to some part of that reel, but then they convince you that you feel exactly the same way, and you just like fall into that rabbit hole. So perhaps you initially were just like 6 out of 10 sad, but now you become like 8 out of 10 because of Instagram. And yeah, I just recognize how true warnings about Instagram are due to this recent like inexplicable sadness. So do take care and get out of social media, kids. But lately I really do not have any reasons to be sad. Everything has been great. There was Pasman. Of course, I was really glad to participate because this is my second to last. Next year I cannot be a delegate or chair at Pasman anymore. I'm gonna be the SG, which I'm definitely really excited for, but I'm just really trying to cherish my last chance at chairing at Pasman. And then there is Sports Day, which was great actually because we didn't go biking, but then the event itself is fun. We ran a 10K and I ended up being like the 5th girl back, which I'm so proud of, or fourth, yeah, actually 4th. But then I pulled my calves, and then I still participated in the 100-meter sprint, and then I pulled my calves again, and I still participated in the tug of war, and then I pulled my calves again. So 3 times the charm, you know. We also went to the Conan Gray concert. Conan Gray concert. It was so amazing. That's my first concert ever, and it's such like it left such a good impression. Like I feel like honestly listening to like clips of him singing might just be my new form of therapy. Definitely 10 out of 10 will recommend continue listening. Let me show you guys the nails. This hand, it's done. I even applied the top gel. I hope you guys don't look too meticulously because you might recognize that I did paint to the side of my nails. And it hurt like a motherfucker, but it's pretty. Okay, I'm not a professional. I'm gonna go do my right hand, and honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about anymore. My life is that simple. Wish me good luck on the APs, and that I don't burn out in AP research, and that the product of whatever I'm trying to not feel emotional about might turn out to actually give me a 5, hopefully, and that I continue to hit my goals with the gym, with language learning, with painting, with reading, and just whatever life brings me. I'm gonna start to take life less seriously. I hope you guys had fun with this vlog. See, I'm really, the depression is kicking in. But good job on whatever endeavor you guys are on, and hopefully if you're my friends, we get to reunite someday, and you guys also, good luck. Bye bye!